Wow, America. Wow. I am here with the person who placed 5th in Big Brother 18 Unfinished Business,
Not bad,
Logan.
right? First time on the block, not bad.
This is Houston. They had a problem. Logan, what was your problem? What happened?
My gut? Probably my gut.
Were you backdoored? Was this planned? Do you know?
I don't think I was backdoored. I've had a final 2 with Dee Dee. 2 pieces in a pod. And I thought I had a good thing going with Christian. I was pretty sure that he was going to vote my way, but I assumed that he and Brody have a little secret something going on. Meanwhile, Brody has been telling me the whole time not to trust Christian, but Christian hasn't telling me not to trust Brody. So I don't really know how they trust each other, but I doubt it'll last long.
Alright. So, did you have a strategy coming into today?
My strategy coming in was to not have a strategy.
Okay.
Because I tried that last time and it never works. I really wanted to just play it by ear, see who I could make the best connections with, and run with that.
Well, it seemed to have worked pretty good this time. But if you could go back and change something about your game today, what would you change?
I would say getting Brody out when we had the chance, that flip moment.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I feel like he could have blown up my game
Mm-hmm.
and like really just railed me in a nasty way. And I wasn't willing to risk that yet, and I'm much happier finishing 5th than finishing 7th.
So you already said Dee Dee was your closest ally,
Yeah.
correct?
For sure.
Would you say Brody was your worst enemy, or was it someone else that ran?
Brody was my best frenemy.
Ooh. America. Did you
Definitely
have an
best friend.
enemy, or was it just?
Laura.
Oh.
Laura was definitely my enemy. She may not have known it. Her vibe reeked. And I wanted nothing to do with it, and I didn't want anybody that I liked having anything to do with it.
Okay.
And I'm so happy that she went out with me literally being abducted and not having a thing to do with it.
Yeah. That couldn't have worked out better
It
for
couldn't
you
have worked
than
out better.
if she was your true enemy.
I know, I got to skip the fight and everything.
So since you were abducted, you already know that this is a space-themed Big Brother.
Yes.
So I have a few fun little space questions for you.
Okay.
1, you're really into astrology, so I can ask you this one. Which constellation are you,
Am I?
and why?
That's a tough one. I guess for this game, I was more of a Gemini.
Two-faced bitch. A two-faced bitch.
Maybe. I only do a couple people. I really tried to be friends with Ryan and Mikeland, but after I saw that Grace went home, I said, okay, this is a sinking ship.
So
I
in the
need to-
second round?
I need to make sure that what I have with Dee Dee is super solid and what she has with Christian is super solid. Because if that was not the case, Mikeland and Ryan couldn't make the connections with other people to also bring me along without it just being them.
Mm-hmm.
Love and respect them.
So, which of your fellow housemates would you take to space with you?
Ryan.
Is there any reason?
Why wouldn't you take Ryan to space?
So, please pick an object from outer space. It can be like a shooting star, a black hole, maybe
The
a
Tesla
meteor shower.
Roadster.
To describe your game today.
The Tesla Roadster. Yeah, it was launched by SpaceX a few couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's currently traveling around our solar system, and it looks cool. It's fast, expensive, and just to show off.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And apparently didn't get anything done.
Mm-hmm.
So, me.
All right. So, Who do you think caused the most drama in this game?
For me, Brody. For everyone else, Brody and Laura. Yeah, probably, yeah. I would say Laura, I don't know, she just laid low, but that caused drama. She was too low.
Yeah. So now I want to know, we're down to the nitty gritty. There's 4 people left.
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to take it all? Who do you think's going to win?
I think Brody has a very good chance, but I think it could blow up before he exits the atmosphere.
And on the flip side, if it were up to Logan, who would be getting evicted from the house next?
After this vote,
Like right
after
now.
me being out, Brody.
Oh. This is the first time we've had someone answer the same person for both of those.
Really?
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thanks.
So I have one more question for
Okay.
you, and it's a really important one, and I want you to get it right.
Oh, jeez.
I need you to tell me which space icon you are. So you can be like Judi Dench narrating Spaceship Earth. You can be the orange track for Mission Space. You can be the people mover going through Space Mountain. I just need to know which space icon you are. It doesn't have to be at Disney World, but I wanted to make it relatable to you because I knew that you would feel that.
Definitely the 50 plus years of dust that you can only see when the lights on Space Mountain are on.
Is there any reason why?
Dusty in the most iconic place on Earth?
Look,
Me.
there's a worse place to be. Alright, this has been another episode of Houston, They Had a Problem with Mr. John Logan Walters.
Thank you so much, Claire.
Will
Let's
you-
give it up for Claire, everybody. What a great interviewer.
Will you please strike a pose with me on 3?
Of course.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. We'll see you next time. That was fun. America. I'm here with our 4th place winner of BB18 Unfinished Business, and I'm so sad to say that Miss Dee Dee Luke is out of this game. But this is Houston, They Had a Problem. So Miss Dee Dee, what was your problem? What happened?
Well, I mean, I hope that I don't find out that Christian was misleading me the whole time. I truly believe he wasn't. And Christian and I had the strongest alliance, and my second strongest was with Logan. But when it came down to it, my alliance with Christian was longer and stronger and all of those things. So I'm gonna be really, really sad if I find out it was not that. But anyway, all 3 of them are wonderful players. They all deserve to win, and so did I. And it just comes down to who wins that HOH and veto. I mean, that's it. You know.
So
I'm really not upset. I'll be very sad if I find out that Christian bullshitted me this whole game. But
So you just said that you considered Christian your strongest ally in the game. Did you have anyone that was sort of like a worst enemy or like caused you the most trouble or anything?
really, no. I mean, really, no.
Well, that's good.
No.
Because everyone else had an answer.
No, I mean, because even James, I didn't feel like he was a strong enemy. He really just said my name twice, and
Yeah.
you know, and it was an easy vote at the time, you know. And I really don't have any regrets, even if I find out that Christian was lying to me the whole time. He did a great job of it.
So
know
you,
what I mean?
so you don't think you'd go back and change anything about today, even if you got the chance?
The only thing, I guess, if I would find out that Christian was lying to me the whole time, then I would have regretted what I did to Logan. But the reason Logan and I had a final 2 from forever, but then he disappeared from me, and it felt very sketchy and iffy, and I didn't know And I truly would have stayed true to him, but when it came down to it, I had to pick between him and Christian.
Mm-hmm.
And I stayed with Christian because I trusted him, and I still do, but I guess I'll find out.
Yeah. So, what was your strategy going into today? Tell me a little bit about that.
I actually thought that I was going to be messier, and I wanted to be more deceptive, and I wanted to I really thought I was just going to come in blazing,
Mhm.
and I didn't do that. I mean, I played a good game. I really think I played a good game. I mean, y'all could be laughing at me inside right now, but I really do feel like I played a good game, and I didn't have to be
Mhm.
deceptive.
Yeah.
And because I was not deceptive to Laura, I feel bad for what happened to Laura, and I do feel bad about that, but I was not deceptive to her,
Mhm.
So I thought I was going to play a dirty game. I did.
Yeah.
In fact, I believe I said that at the beginning of the game, that I was going to be messy,
Mhm.
but I wasn't. Mm-mm.
So this is a space-themed Big Brother, so I have to ask you some little fun space questions. So, which planet do you think you are, and why?
Saturn, because I love all those icy rings.
Ooh, a nice Saturn. We love a good Saturn mom. So, which of your fellow house guests do you think you would take to space with you?
Ooh. Out of everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Brody.
Is there any reason why?
Because he's the most resourceful, and he would take care of me.
It helps that he's an engineer. So,
And the reason why I say Brody before Christian is because Christian gets, like, Brody is calm and Christian gets nervous.
mm-hmm.
Otherwise, Christian would be a close second.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, can you pick a space object, like a shooting star or a black hole or like an ozone layer or something, to describe your game today?
I would have to say an ozone layer, because I was layered in the fact that I had a Final Four, a Final Five, a Final Two, a Final what, so I was kind of in that, I'm picturing the ozone layer as like a foggy, just that separation between the real atmosphere and the space, and I was, everyone thought I was floating around normally, but I lost track of how many I had. We had the coup, there was all kind, and as far as I know, not everyone knew that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think I was hiding.
Gotcha. So, how do you think your gameplay today compares to Big Brothers you've played in the past?
I've only played one and I sucked. I trusted the wrong people, and even if I trusted the wrong people this time, I made, what was
You
I,
got
fourth?
fourth,
I
yeah.
got fourth. So even if I trusted the wrong person, I still got fourth.
Yeah.
And that just meant he used me and he did a good job.
Were you more messy in your last game than you were this game?
Not necessarily. I just truly trusted the wrong people and gave the
Gotcha.
wrong information to the wrong people. And
Gotcha.
I thought the wrong people were coming after me. I was completely I had no, Big Brother's so different from Survivor.
Yeah.
It's so different. And it's hard to describe how it's different, but it's different.
It's very different, yeah.
So.
So, Miss Dee Dee, out of those three boys out there, who do you think should win Big Brother 18?
Okay, that's very difficult because I truly think they all deserve it. Well, and I'm basing this off of not knowing what's going to happen in jury, but based on what I know right in this moment, I would want Christian to win. But whatever comes out in jury may change that, and then it really depends on what would come out. But oh my God, Dylan played an amazing game. You know, and in hindsight, we should have got him out a long time ago because he played well. And, you know, for a while I thought he was doing what I wanted, but he was really doing what we all wanted. And, I went against him, and he right around could have nominated us, and he did not. Like, that was a bold move. And he was trying to earn our trust. Like, we just went against his HOH, and he was trying to earn our trust back.
Yeah.
What the hell? That's amazing to me. That was a bold move. I was shocked and could not believe he was doing that, but it worked. It freaking worked. So that alone, you know. And I guess the only reason why I'm not saying Brody is because he's been running from the block for a while. You know, we could have gotten him out earlier, and we didn't. You know what I mean? But he did. I mean, that was Christian, you know.
Well, Miss Stevie, I have one more question for you, and I really want you to really think about your answer and answer it correctly because it's an important question. Which space icon do you think you are? I'm talking Alien from Alien, Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, E.T. from E.T. Who do you think?
After today, I have to say I'm Judy Jetson because I carried her around in my pocket all day. But
That's something I want to ask you about. You never played
I never,
Flower.
because I was trying not to draw it out because two people, as we went far in the game, knew I had it. One was Christian, one was Logan. And I was not sure if I could trust Logan for some part of the game. And so I didn't want to pull it out and give it with him because I had both. And I want to give it to him if I wasn't positive.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to draw it out to Christian and then Logan. You know what I mean? So I didn't know what to do. But when it came down to it, where it was the last round, I pulled it out, but then it had no purpose for me, you know. So it would have been nice if I would have pulled it before, because I could have used it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I wasn't sure, do I give one to Logan or do I give one to Christian? You know?
Yeah.
Ultimately, I gave it to Christian, you know.
Well,
But
you played a phenomenal game, Miss Stevie. This has been another episode of Houston, They Had a Problem. Can you please strike a pose with me on 3? 1, 2, 3. We'll see you next time.